Hey everyone, it's Tiffany Tee, and thank you for tuning in. This is day 2 of my 30-day life revamp strategic growth series. And I just kind of wanted to share with you a little bit about today and kind of tell you some epiphanies and everything, some lessons I figured out. I left off last video talking about, my story, basically a little teeny tiny bit of it. But I shared the video with you for my Keeley Awards, or from my Keeley Awards, and just kind of went into the letter that I wrote, journal kind of thing. But today was amazing. Today was awesome, and it's so important. I'm really realizing, kind of like firsthand, how important it is to give your brain a break, give yourself a break to see things from a tilted perspective and really digest everything going on in life, because a lot of the times we become or we are the insider of our own lives. And when you take a moment and step back and kind of evaluate things from that perception and that stance, really cool stuff happens. So I hung out with my really good friend Jaime today, and I haven't seen her for forever. And just like with Davette, I saw her for, she came down and visited for about 4 days. What I learned is, I'm horrible about, well, I'm challenged about staying in contact with people in general. And it's so important. Like, people are put in our lives for for a reason. And I've noticed that at certain times I'll reconnect with people according to what I need to learn, or certain situations that I'm going through that they're like perfect to help me, or that saying that goes, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, type stuff. So that was really, that kind of hit home with me today, just reconnecting with old friends, and it was awesome, and I had an amazing time catching up. And I also learned today, just from like talking and communicating with my friend, that I'm repeating the same pattern that I did before when, okay, so I know this probably totally doesn't make sense right now, but I don't know if you're a people pleaser or maybe have had issues with that or whatever. I definitely have. And it stems from some codependency issues that I've had and that I've been working on throughout the years. But I just noticed, like tonight, I was talking with Dino, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you know what? I'm repeating the same pattern, just in a whole entire different aspect than I was in my marriage. My old first marriage that I had, I conformed and I changed, and I did everything to be this person that I wasn't, to make my ex-husband happy and fit in with his family and his reputation, working for who he worked for. And I was the cookie cutter housewife who, we had the best house on the block, the best car, the best pets. Like, it was ridiculous. And I changed everything about myself to be loved. And in a relationship, that's not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be genuine, and you're not supposed to change a thing about anyone. I mean, if you want to change a bunch of things about someone, you shouldn't be with that person. But what I came to conclusion of is, okay, so Tiffany Tee World, right? I started it March of this year, and I was people pleasing again, because in the beginning, I don't know if you guys watch my old videos or whatnot, but it's really funny to see. In the beginning, I kind of changed and conformed. Well, I promised myself I would never again change for anyone, a guy, no one, like literally no one, and I've stuck to that. And but now this pattern that I'm finding is coming out in a different way, where I'm changing for the concept. So in the beginning of Tiffany Tee World, I wouldn't cuss. I would not dare do that. I wouldn't do things that I normally do. I wasn't the real me. I still am a little bit apprehensive, and I'm working on it, but I strive to be real, and I strive to be genuine. And my come from is always, now it's different because I really just don't give a shit. I'm so sure of what I'm doing in life and what my purpose is that if I offend someone or if I piss someone off, okay, cool. If I don't, cool. That's none of my business. I really, it just doesn't really matter. I mean, it matters, but it's not life changing for me. Whereas in the beginning, I literally walked on eggshells because I'm like, oh, what if I say that? What if I do this? What are people gonna think? Oh my gosh! And it's funny because I realized that today that I had that pattern of trying to be someone else for my ex-husband when I was repeating the same pattern for when I first started Tiffany Tee World. So I'm really grateful to first have awareness enough to recognize that, but I'm also grateful for the lesson that I had some people, and I still do have people pleasing issues. I mean, nobody's perfect. We're all working on things, but it's really cool to like sit back and realize that, and then like accept it. Be good to yourself. Be loving to yourself. Be kind to yourself, because we all have flaws. We all have these intricate things that make us up as human beings, but making peace with that is really cool, and I'm grateful for the experience. And as always, please feel free to ask me any questions. I'm an open book. And then if you have any feedback or whatever, tell me what's useful, what's helpful, or if you want to know more about a certain thing, that's also helpful for me to know too. And if you want to see behind the scenes footage throughout my days, please subscribe to my website at tiffanyteeworld.com. And I just have to thank Brian King for being the amazing coach, mentor, and friend that he is. You can look him up on Facebook. And I also want to thank Eric Burdon today we did a video series together about self-awareness, and it was very cool. I had tons of fun. So, oh man, I'm so excited. I'm so pumped. I'm learning a lot, and I'm just so glad and grateful that you are tuning in with me on this journey. And please let me know if there's anything I can do or topics you want to hear. And until tomorrow, when I have no clue what I'm going to talk about because I don't know what I'm going to learn. It's not happened yet. Keep purposely loving life and living it up. All right, I will catch up with you guys later. Take care.